Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It's me, your occasionally friendly neighborhood stately, and we are here on the latest Snapshot 18W0 blah 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 to check out some of the new features. I reset the map, so hopefully we'll be able to find some coral and some of the other cool underwater stuff. So what we haven't seen since the last time we were on the Snapshot is actual real fishes. There's coral now. There's underwater ruins, and we're going to see what we can find and play around with it a little bit. And then later on in the stream, we're going to head on over to our vanilla server and do some more work on the county fair, I think. Also, this is me. Hello, how you doing today? On the occasion of our 1,000th follower, y'all get to look at my pretty face today. And my silly glasses. I'm wearing my silly glasses. Oh, no, this will not work. Auto jump is evil. Sup, Zex? How you doing? This might actually not be me. Maybe it's one of those clever video overlays. All right, let's try to find some ocean. I am opt, so I can fly around a bit if I have to, but you know, I like to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know yet, Noble. I haven't decided. Maybe. I don't personally care much. I doubt it adds a whole lot to the stream or anything. Also, I need to remap the sprint button. Let's see. Sprint needs to be Q and inventory needs to be... That needs to be B. There we go. Much better. DK, what's up? Plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose, non? I was trying to get a virtual green screen working, but the software I found sucks balls, so no virtual green screen. I might actually go out and get a real green screen and some better lighting. I kind of had to improvise. I was going to make a few light shades with my printer, but they didn't finish in time, or they would not have finished in time, so I just have painter's tape stuck over an LED spotlight right now. It's not perfect, but I guess it's better than nothing. All right, what do you guys think? Does this link to an ocean? Jesus. I created a new folder for this, so I lost all of my presets. All right, there we go. And this is our public Snapshot server, so hop on if you want to have a look around. Nomad.1mc3.com 25590. This changes all of the things. Only changes some of the things. I mean, at least now you can all stop speculating that I am in fact a lizard person. Clearly mammalian. I wouldn't draw any.
You look just like your Minecraft character.
I look just like my Minecraft character. Oh, that's on purpose, actually. You like my teeth. Thanks, Zex. You can't have them. I need them myself for chewing. Oh, come on. There's got to be an ocean around here somewhere. It's the freaking ocean update. That looks oceanic. I think we're in luck. $5 per tooth? Yeah, that's not happening. It means that like every tooth in my mouth would be worth a little over $200. That's not a good deal. All right, let's go ahead and make a boat and see what we can find out there in the great beyond. How you guys doing today? What are y'all up to? Anything awesome? Purchased of boats. Oh, look, I think we found some fishies. Sex, don't be creepy. What have we said about being creepy? Hey, Deej, how you doing, man? Oh, hey, I think these are pufferfish. Look at that. Actual, honest-to-God fish. It's almost like the ocean is a real place now with, like, real pufferfish. Ooh, he's puffering. That's cute.
Oh, and I love that they're square. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Oh, and apparently they can poison you. Noted. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and get myself some food. And maybe a fishing rod. Let's get a fishing rod too. See how this works. So, pufferfish bucket. I guess there's a separate bucket item. You disabled your caps lock? Oh, did I forget to set it to creative for you guys? I can do that, but I'll have to restart the server, so I'll do it after the stream. Apologies for that. Oh, there's a new pufferfish model too. Check it out. What the hell did you just post, DJ? You had to go and make this weird, didn't you? You just had to go and make it weird. Let's see, and steak. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to survival mode actually, so I'm just gonna grab a bunch. And some buckets. Look at that. There's a lava bucket. Now there's a pufferfish bucket, a salmon bucket, a cod bucket. No clownfish bucket. Interesting. All right, let's see what's changed with fishing. I don't know if regular fishing still works the same way, but let's find out. I'm also really interested in the coral. That seems like a fun addition. Also, I can do this. I don't think that'll ever get old. Your cousin had a babby. How is babby formed? Congratulations. So that makes you an uncle? Are you an uncle now? You can't click anything once Minecraft is launched. So this doesn't seem to be different. It doesn't seem like there's like a physical, real fish. Fishing seems to be just as kind of sort of broken as it was before, which is unfortunate, but not too surprising. If you're 7 now, you were 4 when you first started watching the stream, so actually that sounds about right. Okay, slash time set day. Let's make it daytime, and let's go see if we can catch a fish with a bucket. Oh, there's a turtle. I do like me a good turtle. I'm pretty sure you can't catch them in buckets, though. Oh, there we go. There's a little school of cod over here. And? No, I don't think so. Do you have to catch them? I don't know. Oops. I keep accidentally catching water, but not the cod. Okay, so that's apparently not how it works. Unless... well, let's switch over to the creative inventory here.
Noble said you need water buckets to catch the fish, so maybe you need water in your bucket.
Really? That makes all kinds of no sense at all. Alright, Zex,
right.
fine. Slash game mode. Creative. Zex. There you go. I think I didn't get any feedback from that command. Strange. There might not be any feedback, but I didn't get an error, so that's good, right? Okay, water buckets. Let's try it with water buckets. I do like the new swimming animation. It makes everything much less ridiculous. DK, I'll go ahead and GM you as well, just as soon as I've captured this fish. Where'd he go? Oh, right, with the drowning. Alright, let's eat some steak. And see where those cod went. You're gonna be my new pet. My new pet cod. No, stand still. He ain't cooperating.
Wouldn't that be swim still?
What?
Instead of stand.
Oh,
Said, wouldn't
yes.
that be swim still instead of stand still?
Yes, that would be swim still. Crower, how you doing, man? Not what you expected. Okay. What did you expect? I'll bite. What did you expect? Okay. I'm a little unclear on how this is supposed to work. Also, apparently I can't fly anymore. Did I switch back to survival? Oh, right. I should probably not pick my nose on stream, huh? Let's not forget about the fact that there's a camera on. It's so itchy, though. My nose so itchy. Alright, I didn't bring my boat, so I need to either switch back to creative mode or just swim to the shore. Oh, jeez. Everybody's making it weird. Yeah, these are my stream glasses. These are the most ridiculous reading glasses I could find. Normally I wear a little rimless thing when I'm reading. I bought these especially for the occasion because I figured they'd be amusing. Alright, let's see. What am I doing wrong with this water bucket? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to creative. I guess I was already in creative. Did you? You were like, who is that handsome man? Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy. Come on, man, give me some fish. Seriously, though, the stuff they've been doing with the, Hey, I caught one! So apparently that is the correct way to capture them. You just need to catch them just so. We all do a face reveal? How about we don't? I don't really need to see all y'all's faces. Alright, so let's see. We should be able to make a fish tank now, right? Let's grab the light gray. I'm sure you all know of my penchant for light gray glass by now. I'm thinking the ruins are probably kind of rare, but we'll look around and see about see if we can find one. Remember, guys, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you like what you see, consider giving me a follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube. I would appreciate that. And I would consider you an awesome person. Unless you're not. Warm, cold oceans. I haven't looked for him yet, so I'll take your word for it. Alright, I'm in creative. I don't have to worry about this. Okay, that seems to work reasonably well. I think there is. Yeah, we might be able to try that out. I don't know if there's anything good in them. It would be neat. And apparently you can anvil a fish in a bucket to name it. So let's go get Frankie here a friend. He's probably going to despawn, but there's not much we can do about that. Locate doesn't work with the new structures. Well, that's why they're snapshots, I suppose. Fishies. Fishies. Hello, fishies. Itty bitty fishies. Oh, these are puffers. Okay. They're just non-agitated puffers. Excellent. Okay, we got us a puffer. And
That's pretty cool animation.
I think that's really awesome. It's kind of hokey, but good hokey. You know, Minecraft hokey. I'm pro Minecraft hokey.
Exactly.
I also seem to have misplaced my previous fish tank.
You just flew right past it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I just completely overlook it?
Go back. I could see it when you flew by it. Go back the other way.
The other way? I do not know the way. There it is.
In the, yeah.
Found it. Yeah, so... Oh no, my cod is still here. Excellent. Let's,
Can you re-catch the cod once you put them in your fish tank?
I don't see why not. Alright, pull the puffer. Hey Paul, how you doing, man? He looks agitated. And you can be Cody the Cod. We should capitalize Cod, shouldn't we? There we go. Big water pit with pistons. Yeah, I guess you could. I mean, you could probably set some kind of puffer trap. I'd like to see how they do in like flowing water and stuff. Right? But he definitely looks agitated. I wonder if he's just always like that when people are nearby. Well, apparently not. Maybe it's just a cycle. Because he seems to be growing and shrinking and growing. They're really cute when they're small. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what would happen if you put together like a fish trap. So we could have, say... Oh, decay. Something's never changed, right? Did I give you creative yet? Also, new texture for the tall grass. That's kind of neat. Okay, so theoretically, right? Very simple little setup here. You have a... Yeah, sorry about that, DK. By the way, game mode numbers don't work anymore. You have to use the full name for the thing now. So I know the water behavior hasn't changed significantly. I don't know, they got rid of a lot of shortcuts, but you know, they have the autocomplete now, so that makes it a little bit easier. I guess that's kind of the trade-off. I think they're just trying to be more consistent about things. And what we'll do is we'll put down a couple of trap doors. Actually, water still won't flow past trap doors, will it? I know they've changed some of the water physics, but I'm pretty sure water still won't flow through trapdoors. But let's find out, right? We'll use one of the pretty new ones. We'll use the, not the chocolate bar, we'll use the spruce. This is kind of dumb because I know it's not going to work, but at least I'm reasonably sure it's not going to work. Never be 100%, I suppose. Wait, where's my water buckets? I just, whatever. Whatever, I'll just get some new ones. You miss being able to press the arrow to go to your recent commands? Well, that still works. I mean, just up arrow works fine. Is that not what you mean, Crower? Hey, Phoenix, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. No worries. Yeah, so this still works the exact same way it used to. It's still the same dumb water physics. So what we'd have to do is okay, I'm not fast enough to do that. Wow. Congratulations, you reached the sky limit in creative. Well done. Thank you, Phoenix. At least now y'all know I'm not some kind of hideous mutant, right? Alright, let's use pistons. Let's see what we can do with like a piston pufferfish trap. What we need to do is we need to put down a back plane. Hello? There we go. Is it all the way back here? Yeah, I guess so. You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Hoodoo. You do. Do what? Remind me of the babe. Poop. It's always a pain in the ass with pistons. Getting the face the right way. I wish they would have left that wand tool in. Alright, we'll just do one side. We'll keep it simple. And just a lever. And a redstone dot.
What is it you're trying to make?
Trick. I'm trying to make a pufferfish trap. Found a ruin. Cool. So, here's the theory, right? Will I use Facecam almost every day? I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like being able to pick my nose and make horrible gestures whenever you guys say something stupid, but I don't know. You know, if people like it, if I get a lot more watchers as a result, then sure, why the hell not? Maybe I'll even put on some silly hats. Oh, silly hat. I have a silly hat. Because fezzes are cool. It wouldn't be a real stream with a face cam if I didn't have a silly hat, right?
Oh yeah, that's yep.
That's the
That does
silliest
it.
of silly hats. I even have. I have a sonic screwdriver to go with it. Isn't that neat? Sonic screwdriver. All right, I'm going to take this off because it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I know that's the point of a silly hat, but you know. All right, so pufferfish buckets. I can be a prop comedian. Do you? That same one, the slide out one, the, what is it? The 10th Doctor? Which one's Tennant? Tennant was the 10th Doctor, right? Eccleston was the 9th. Smith was the 11th. Okay. No. Ah, poop. Am I not in creative mode? Apparently, these things don't work right in creative mode. So I'll just grab a bunch. Easy peasy. Cool, hop on in. All right, Noble, take it easy, man. Yeah, we're on 1MC3 Crow. We're on our Snapshot server, nomads.1mc3.com 25590. You're welcome to hop on in and give me a poke when you do. I'll set you in creative mode. This is just for trying stuff out, playing around with the new features. The last snapshot, there was actually a glitch that made it impossible to connect to multiplayer servers, and nobody could get on. So we haven't looked at the stuff from the last snapshot yet, which is these fishies. And so far, I'm a big fan of these fishies. So let's just mock up a crude trap here. We're just having fun swimming in the ocean. Pressure plate. Oh, this, by the way, the single most useless item in the entire game, the gold pressure plate. Anyway. Yeah, I know, Phoenix. I accidentally didn't set the server into creative mode for everybody, so I have to do it manually for you guys. Alright, you should be creative now. No feedback on that. That's kind of weird. Okay, we got... That is where we want this signal to go, so we'll make a little redstone ladder here. There never has been... What in vanilla? Use the pufferfish egg. That's a good point. I can just use a pufferfish egg instead of the buckets. Noted for next time. Toodaloo! See you, X. Take it easy. And then we replace this with this. And we need to invert the signal because it's already broken. Okay. I made a trap that destroys itself. But what we're interested in here is what happens to the pufferfish when that happens. Excuse me. And what happens to the pufferfish is very sad, apparently. Terrible, terrible things happen to the pufferfish when you do that. Alright, let's clean this up and try it again. I think what we need to do is this to make this actually work properly. There we go. Alright, that should... No, that doesn't work. Stupid Minecraft mechanics. Redstone, man. Let me go ahead and... Degen Creative. impressed with the trident, but I don't know. I haven't seen that. Newest release. Yeah, this is the newest release, Crower. Repeater. Goes here. Alright. Okay, so that works. This is closed off now. In theory, we have a trap, but what I'm going to do is... I'm going to raise this up so that the water doesn't go all over the place. And, sorry, little puffer dude. You need to go be somewhere else, please. I mean, this is clearly not practical because the puffer, they don't breed, do they? ATR Lara Croft, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Very cool of you. Alright, so this is our klutzy trap. This is our clumsy little pufferfish trap. Just a little experiment. The face cam is working. Yeah, I'm sure with the new face cam, I'm mere minutes from being internet famous.
Mere minutes.
Minutes, I tell you. Any second now, I'm going to be completely internet famous. Speaking of internet famous, Etho finally released his 500th episode of his vanilla Let's Play. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely going to go check it out after this.
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't watch it yet, but I saw that he had.
Did I not turn the weather off? Weather set clear. No, not weather cell clear. Weather. I'll just weather clear. Okay. Yeah, I always enjoy watching Etho. Especially his vanilla stuff. His other Minecraft stuff is good. He does a lot of Ark these days, and he's been doing different stuff. Saying outdated server. Did you get the URL, Crower? It's nomads.1mc3.com:25590. Also, I was going to use the eggs instead of the buckets, so I don't have to make myself new ones. So, alright, pufferfish. I don't know how that one got there, but whatever. You watched the whole Etho video? It's an hour and a half, right? It's like an extra long special. He hasn't been doing much on his vanilla server, his vanilla world lately. Like, very little. There's one other thing I want to do here. I need to block this off, which is fine because the redstone runs underneath. But I do need to replace the redstone because, well, I broke it. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, there we go. Our official experimental pufferfish trap. I watch his other videos, but it's the vanilla ones that I like most. Turkey, how you doing, man? Are there any planes near me? I think I'm in a, well, I'm in a taiga, but it looks like there's a plane to the southeast of me. I'm at minus 366, minus 285. Alright, so I'm gonna game mode survival myself. And we are going to walk into this la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh, what just happened? Help, help, help. That didn't work. Well, it kind of worked, but the pufferfish aren't really coming down. So they're not gravity affected or anything. I think, yeah, they can swim down here of their own accord, apparently. Where did that guy end up? I mean, did he go back up? It's possible. Yeah, they are getting rarer and rarer. It used to be like a new vanilla Minecraft video every week, and these days, you know, maybe once a month. Crower, how you doing? I just set you in creative. So this could work. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, but you could theoretically create some kind of pufferfish trap, I suppose. If the pufferfish cooperate. They don't seem to be especially aggro or anything, so I don't know. But the good news is you can capture them. They're a real fish now, so you can make yourself a fish zoo if you want to. And I think that'll be pretty cool. You have to name tag them, otherwise they despawn. That's my understanding of how this works. But I've always wanted to work for us. Man, you are extra weird today, Zex. But I've always wanted to do aquariums, and you know, now that we have octopodes and 3 different types of fish, not sure what the deal is with the clownfish. Because there's a clownfish, but there's no clownfish egg, or there's no clownfish bucket, so maybe it's not in yet, maybe they forgot it, but whatever the deal is, the clownfish aren't in yet. But between the turtles and the octopodes, I mean squids, technically, right? And all of the other stuff that we can now... Are the pufferfish actually triggering the trap now? Oh, poor little guys. I feel kind of sorry for them. Not sorry enough to do anything about it, though. Alright, let's have a look around and see if we can find any ruins or anything like that. The water is hard to see through. I haven't. I'd like to see the coral, and I'd like to see if I can find some ruins, but let me also... Rather clear here. I'll pull up F3 and I can see my coordinates. And I'm in creative right now, so I shouldn't drown. Let's just have a look around. See if we can find some coral. Let's see, so we're in a deep, lukewarm ocean. They have different ocean biomes now. With the previous release, there was no functional difference between them, but with the coral, I suspect that the coral doesn't actually generate yet. Okay. Well, that saved me some time. That would have been a futile undertaking. Also, the lakes and stuff, not much going on there. This is really just limited to the oceans. This is just water. So let's look around the ocean a bit, and maybe we'll get lucky and find something. And we'll spawn in some coral and play around with it a little bit. Remember, guys, if you want to join us, you can. play.1mc3.com is our main URL. Right now we are hanging out on our... Oh, what I did find, check it out, one of the new underwater chasms. Right now we are on our new Snapshot server, which you may also join. It's set to creative, and we reset this routinely. This is just something we've created to play around with the new features. This is kind of awesome. This makes things a lot more interesting as far as I'm concerned.
I like the bubbles too.
Yeah, the bubbles are caused by the magma. You can make your own bubble columns, and I've seen people do really cool decorative things with it, like laboratory stuff, and it does look good. I'm totally in favor of this. I'm not sure what that sound is. It happens when I go through the bubbles, so maybe it's supposed to be the sound of bubbles popping or something. Salmon flop on their sides. But what we really need to know is, do they swim upstream? Inquiring minds want to know. And then they're like little bubbles, I guess. Areas where Oh, that's odd. Seems like the lighting... That might be some kind of glitch, because, you know, in creative mode, it shouldn't generally go dark like that. So, I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But these chasms definitely make the oceans more interesting. I think they're going to need to come up with, like, scuba helmets, though. I mean, there's already, obviously, water-breathing stuff you can slap onto a helmet that's...
The turtle...
moves.
Shell will give you some...
Yeah, you can wear a turtle shell as a helmet and get some water breathing, but it's not like permanent water breathing, and it probably shouldn't be. That's fine. And you know, there's the potions and all of the stuff you can already enchant a helmet with. So I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. I know that stuff is going to be more popular now, and I'm hoping to see a lot more underwater content. I mean, making something like an underwater base in previous editions was always kind of an exercise in futility. But this new content makes it much more interesting. Alright, I'm going to make it day again. Time add? Really? What'd you find, DJ? Did you find something awesome? Yes, DJ? Yes? You have our attention. Or my attention, anyway. Alright, what are we looking at, man? What's going on here? What? You found gravel? I'm not impressed. I'm underwhelmed. What are you trying to illustrate here, Deej? The gravel was buoyant. Oh, if it falls? I mean, everything's buoyant now for some reason. Torches?
All the bubbles surrounding you guys make it look like you're farting. It's hysterical.
Who says I'm not?
Right?
Right. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So... drop something in the ocean, it slowly floats to the surface, which is kind of cool for things like wood or torches, but it's a little weird when your anvil slowly floats to the top of the ocean.
True that. And it's super slow if it drops from like a high distance.
It strikes me that it might make for some interesting new mechanics. I mean, in a stream a while ago, we already pointed out that it would be really easy to make an item elevator now, because stuff just floats up of its own accord. What am I looking at, Phoenix? Oh, the poor salmon on his side looks like he's already sushi. What are you doing to this poor fish, you murderer? You fish-hating murderer. It is also a little weird that you can... Well, it's also a little weird that you can carry basically 200,000 tons of gold in your inventory. Didn't somebody do the math once and work out that...
you can't jump over a fence.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, those are the game mechanics. That's just the way it is. All right, I don't know what Phoenix is showing us here, but let's find out.
Maybe an item elevator? I don't know.
We're going to find out. Mostly you just made a mess so far. This looks exactly like that thing I was trying to do on the last stream. I don't think that's ever going to get old, guys. I might have to continue to do the face cam streams just so that I can keep blowing smoke at the webcam. Am I off center? Okay, what are we doing, Phoenix? We're item elevatoring. Is that what this is? Right. Yeah, it's like instant item elevator. It's much, much simpler. A lava lamp. Yeah. Well, if you can get it to float down, right? It'll just drop down here. And in theory, you could have it loop around forever. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. I'm totally in favor of this. Here, check this out. The glass one is faster. Oh, that doesn't work, for obvious reasons. Because the stuff still floats up. Oh, this is interesting. Check it out. You can no longer... is that right? So, it used to be that you could take a sign and attach another sign to it. Oh, you can, but you have to crouch. Because this would be kind of essential for making squid farms and stuff like that. And might still be for fish farms. So what I'm wondering now is if you could make a fish farm somehow. Using the same mechanics that squid farms used to use. So let's try it. Let's make a really simple little setup here to just see if the mechanics haven't changed. Because that would be, in theory, you can make a passive fish farm and have an effectively infinite supply of food. Just letting the fish spawn naturally. And it used to work with squids because
I will be right back.
Roger that. Or you could just AFK fish. Yeah, we're not really here to come up with the simplest solution for everything. I'm trying out new stuff because it's cool. That's not rocket science. So, I'm just going to do a very simple little thing here. I think 5 by 5 is the smallest this can be. And you need a pillar in the middle and hoppers. It seems to want to start raining like every 5 seconds. Also, toggle downfall doesn't work anymore. They removed a bunch of like legacy commands. You just have to do weather set now. Like that. So the way this used to work is that if you had water flowing downwards next to a solid block, it would pull the squids down. And you could put the squids in like a flop chamber, which is basically what this is. Here, I'll put some glass here. It would be nice if there was a recipe for a sign with no words on it. Yeah, not having all of the cool Optifine stuff is kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? I'm wondering if they're getting close to like feature completion, by the way. It seems like they're getting there, doesn't it? I don't know if they still have more things that they want to do with the water mechanics before they release. I wouldn't be surprised. I get the impression that that's not done yet. The whole thing where water flows around fences and stuff doesn't seem to be implemented yet. Oh, dolphins. They talked about dolphins too. Is that still planned for 113? For the record, if they do dolphins, I am totally writing a plugin that allows you to ride dolphins. And turtles, for that matter. I mean, turtles... Riding turtles around would be fun, wouldn't it? Here, let's add some glass here just so you can see what's going on. And then we need a pillar in the middle. That means this can go. And that means I have to replace this. And then in theory, I thought they decided not to let players ride dolphins for some strange reason. Well, I look forward to seeing what they come up with. I think dolphins would be a cool addition, and the idea of them like guiding you to someplace, that seems kind of appropriate. That would be really cool. If you could like have your buddy Flipper show you to the sunken treasures. Animal cruelty. This whole game is about killing animals. Alright, so the way this used to work, and let's time set day again, is that you would get the squid kind of stuck on a downward spiral here. And it doesn't seem to work anymore. So that breaks squid farms. For one, that's unfortunate because squink is definitely a thing that people want. But if they've changed the water mechanics so that, I guess it depends on how fat you are. If they've changed the water mechanics so that that doesn't cause a downward flow anymore, and the squid looks like he's perfectly happy just swimming around. That means squid farms aren't going to work, but it also means no more, or no fish farms. So how would you do a fish farm? Let's say you're out in the open ocean. What could you do to like create a decent fish farm? I don't think there's a way to automatically trap them. But I'm also not sure if they flop around on the ground. I'm not even sure if they drop anything. I mean, we can try that too, obviously. All right, let's try something a little different. Let's see if there's any way to get them to drop through the bottom of a water location. So right now... Alright, man. See you tomorrow. You take it easy. And remember, guys, tomorrow we are playing Elite Dangerous. We're going to fly some wing missions, and I'm going to try to do a VR stream if everything goes well. Deej, can you stop giving me commands to perform every single time it stops raining? I know that it's raining, and I will do something about it. But I'm not going to drop everything every time you type something. I'm not Alright, let's try this again. Let's get some more squid eggs. The problem here is I don't know if there's like ever a situation in which this happens. What I'm trying to work out is if they will voluntarily fall through the bottom if they get there. Well, not strictly speaking voluntarily, I suppose. But he's taking damage. The problem is, though, you know, this doesn't leave a lot of spawn space because you just have this one high block here. And you could probably raise it, but then the question arises, are they ever going to actually fall out of the water? And that's anybody's guess. I'm betting... You don't know what time your band concert? Are you going to a concert or are you playing a concert? I'm betting if they have enough space to maneuver, they probably won't fall through the bottom. But there's one way to find out. Cool. That sounds like fun. Yeah, they are. They are kind of falling out of the bottom. So this might work. All right, let's try some regular fish and see what happens. Cod egg, maybe? Try the cod. The spawn cod. The cod egg is the most boring egg. Aren't they adorable? The baby turtles are so cute. Okay, this is a little strange. Some of them are bouncing back up. But they are all kind of dutifully falling through, so it's conceivable you could make some kind of passive farm out of this. You know, set something like this under an ocean. 2 years ago, humans didn't have Minecraft. Alright, Zex. Thank you for sharing that massively incorrect fact. I think that would work. I think you go out into the ocean, you build like a big cage like this, where they can just fall through the bottom, and you end up with a... Probably not a very effective passive fish farm, but you still have a passive fish farm. And that would be kind of neat in its own right. And the cod is dropping. Why are you... Oh, you're playing with the zombies and the turtles. So zombies don't just attack turtle eggs, they just hate turtles in general? Let's find out. I'm curious now.
The baby turtles are so cute.
Aren't they? They're absolutely adorable. I am totally going to make an aquarium. So... They're not interested in the adult turtles, but they hate the babies. Zombies are monsters. So, what does that mean? I mean, from a gameplay perspective, if they're not attracted to the adult turtles, let's double check that because, oh, and somebody lit a fire. Because I'm not 100% convinced. So let's make a little experimentation cage here. What I'm trying to work out here is if you can use them as a zombie lure. Because they're probably easier to move around than... Actually, let's make the real thing. Let's do an actual trap. Hey turtle, I don't need you here right now, I'll come for you later. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh really, the pigmen are attracted to him too? That's useful, because getting pigmen to be lured to anything is kind of hard. If they're attracted to turtles, that would make pigmen farming a lot easier. Well, it's not only the eggs. We've already established that they'll go after baby turtles, but I can't quite tell if they will not go after adult turtles. Because if it's just baby turtles, you have to refresh the turtle constantly, right? Or you could just have like a little turtle breeding ground going and always have some baby turtles or eggs around. But it wouldn't work indefinitely is kind of the point. Pigmen are only attracted to eggs. All of their zombies are attracted to babies and eggs. Alright, let's test that theory. And in the worst weather here. And then we'll do... I'm also getting really bad performance right now, but... Vanilla Minecraft servers, like unmodified vanilla Minecraft servers, have terrible performance. I assume zombies still think trapdoors can be walked over. So we got that. And that's not what I was trying to do. Is somebody like spawning thousands of turtles? Because if so, can you cut it out? Some rails before we can actually place a minecart, huh? No. Alright, we'll use a powered rail because that'll prevent the minecart from rolling away. And... not what I was trying to accomplish. I don't know if he's in the minecart or just near the minecart. Alright, so first experiment, I guess we already know the answer to this. They're not attracted to adult turtles. They have no interest in the adults. Okay, and that turtle was never in the minecart. No big deal. So let's try turtle egg. Which is not the same as spawn turtle. Can you not do exactly what I was doing, like right in front of my nose, please? I'd appreciate that. And they definitely come after the eggs. But there's no way of preventing eggs from hatching, right? So you'd still have to go in and do something about it. So this does mean... You know, there's something that Zigs are attracted to now. Zombie pigman. Spawn zombie pigman. There we go. Oh, he managed to jump over it. Bastard. But again, the eggs don't last forever, and you'd have to manually go in and replace it whenever something spawns. But that said, you know, the only way to lure Zigs in the past was A, to piss them off, and B, you'd have to be the lure yourself. You'd have to be the guy standing there, getting them to come after you. So now there's at least something that Zigs are attracted to. And let's clear the weather. Weather clear. Tab, I think tab. You'd think typing 2 words wouldn't be this hard. You'd be wrong. Yeah, you could replace the eggs. But it's not a complete AFK solution. It's not a solution that never requires any attention. Do turtles breed on their own? If you put a bunch of turtles together, will they eventually lay eggs of their own accord? The forest fires are harsh now. This is kind of like the old alpha forest fires that just kept spreading and spreading. Interesting. Because this is not. This doesn't seem to be going out. Normally, forest fires after alpha, they had kind of a lifespan, and they just stop spreading pretty quickly. This looks like the old alpha behavior, where it just keeps burning. We'll come back and check in on this later. So, oh, hey, there's a phantom over here. Apparently they no longer spawn during the day. I thought I read that they despawned during the day too, but this guy's still here. When he has little smoke trails, I hadn't noticed that. They leave little trails behind. That's cool. So just out of curiosity, let's make a little sand surface here. And how shall we do this? So what I'm trying to do here is like create a little self-sustaining turtle colony. And this is probably not something we'll get answers to right away, because it's, even if they do breed of their own accord, it's going to take a little while. Remember, folks, if you're watching and you like what you see, consider giving me a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube. I play Minecraft at play.1mc3.com. These days I alternate it with 7 Days to Die. And occasionally some other stuff, but, you know, still a large percentage of Minecraft. And we run our own PvE servers, dedicated hardware, the good stuff. Alright, spawn turtle. Are they... well, so here's the problem. If the mobs think they can go down there, the turtles will too. And the turtles can probably just wade over it. This might be a more difficult proposition, but if the turtles breed of their own accord, instead of you having to breed them, it's conceivable that you can have a fully AFK gold farm that would just run as long as it's loaded. As long as the turtles breed and there are always some baby turtles around. Are you trying to put it out? Because, yeah. And it's also really bogging down the server. So we'll come check in on this again later. I want to go have a look around and see if we can get lucky and find some of these underground ruins. I did regenerate the map for this update, so they could spawn anywhere. I don't know if there are specific biomes that they spawn in. Like I said, there are now multiple different ocean biomes. This is a lukewarm ocean. There's cold oceans and I guess warm oceans. I believe the coral will be in the warm oceans, and you know, the kelp will probably be primarily in the cold oceans. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. Hey, check it out! We found something. This is a little underwater ruin. Nothing too special. I don't think there's anything inside, but we can go check. I think maybe this one spawned partially in the wall. Oh, yeah, check it out. There's a chest. Oh, wheat and coal. I hope that's temporary, because that's very underwhelming. Atlantis. I found Atlantis. Turns out that Atlantis was just one building. I know that's disappointing. But at least we now know that it existed. There are also shipwrecks, right? Here's another chasm, but this is a thoroughly underwhelming one. This does really make the game much more interesting. All of these new underwater features add a lot to it. What is going on with my... I was going really fast there. I think maybe I ended up in fly mode somehow. Here's something. I guess these things aren't that rare because there's also not a whole lot of there by the look of it. See if there's anything going on behind here. Oh well, this is interesting. There's prismarine back here.
Well, that's cool.
That is kind of cool. But they're not like entire layers or anything. It's pretty limited in scope apparently. I don't know if the prismarine is like the prize. I just found one. It only had some coal and wheat in it, so I think they probably haven't implemented the loot tables yet, or the loot is sucky. But yeah, I did find a chest in the previous one. I look a lot like you thought I would. Hey, how you doing, Alex? Good. That's good, right? You didn't think I was like a horrible mutant or something. I don't think my ego can deal with it. I have a very frail ego. And really chapped lips. See my chapped lips? Yeah? Chapped lips. But yeah, there's some neat stuff here. Is there anything else I should check out? Anything you guys want me to have a look at? Otherwise, I think I'm going to head on over to Trinity and do a little bit of work on the fairground, or maybe we'll just goof off and play Splat for the rest of the stream. Atomic, excellent. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Are you guys still over at the forest fire? DJs, Phoenix. Oh, it's still burning, guys. Even with the rain. Although it seems to not be spreading as quickly. The fire's going out a lot quicker. Yeah, one of these days we should try the Skyrim multiplayer mod. Get a couple of people in. There's no provisions for a persistent server, though, which is kind of unfortunate. A dorkier version of Simon from Yogscast. I'll take that as a compliment. I am wearing my extra dorky glasses today. These are my silly stream glasses. They're not that silly, but they do have a zebra pattern. See that? That's kind of neat, right? So this is interesting. I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but it looks like fire spread has reverted to something very much like what it used to be before they fixed it. This fire is spreading very fast and it doesn't seem to be going out. I mean, look at this. This is just... I mean, if you're playing in vanilla with fire spread on,
you're doomed.
Yeah, your entire world's going to end up on fire at some point. You know, one lightning strike. Well, this is very much like old fire spread, so that's... Holy cow, look at that. Completely out of control. I'm also running 37 FPS. That is... bad, is what that is. That's bad. That's double plus ungood. That said, you know, this is vanilla. And vanilla servers are always really inefficient. I mean, you cannot realistically run a Minecraft server with like more than 8 people. That was a fat cloud. Oh, you like my fat cloud? That was a less fat cloud. But it's still fun. Oh, it spread super fast when I wasn't keeping it matinees. Sorry. Didn't quite wrap my head around that one. Anyways, this... I think it'll probably get fixed because I cannot imagine this is intentional. But maybe it is. Maybe they've just decided that maintenance. You couldn't keep it maintained. Gotcha. What's also interesting, though, to a lesser degree, is that the mushrooms apparently don't burn. The forest burns like nobody's business, but the mushrooms don't. Also, this chunk here, fireproof. One fireproof chunk. Check it out, guys. How crazy is that?
That's nuts.
Isn't that weird? Server you played on back in the day had a shop mod. You burned down the jungle. That's capitalism at work right there. Burn down the jungle so you can be the only purveyor of jungle wood. Yeah, this can't be intentional. There's like this one fireproof chunk in the middle here. I mean, it's hilarious, but it can't possibly be intentional. This cannot be how they expect this to work or want this to work. I am kind of enjoying it. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Apparently, I'm one of them. All right, anything else you blow it out of your nose? You know what? Blow it out of your own nose. Anything else you guys would like me to check out while we're here? Are there any new features that I missed? Because otherwise I'm going to head over to Trinity, and I think we should play a little bit of Splat. I feel like it's a Splat kind of day.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to head out. One more day of adulting, and then the weekend.
We got the weekend. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Sounds good. So remember, guys, tomorrow we're playing some Elite Dangerous. I might not be able to stream it because VR and my video card cries, but 50 school days left. 50 school days left is January. 50 school days before what?
It's March. 50
March,
school
yes,
days
of
before
course.
it's out.
April, May, June. March, April, May, June. Only 50 school days in 3 months. Your summer starts in May? Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
End of May.
You know,
Yeah, end of May for us. Yeah.
But that's 3 months, right? Oh, hey. The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Did that lightning bolt look different to you guys?
Yeah, but it's around. It's school days, not actual days.
No, I understand. But there's like 20 school days in a month, right? Yeah, well, 50, a little more. It's all good. Something to look forward to, right? A few more weeks and it'll be spring. Next weekend, daylight saving is over and it stops getting dark at 5:30.
Yeah, we are on spring break starting next Friday.
Oh, excellent. So you get a week of light duty. Are you off completely, or is it all off?
Yeah, a week of off.
I guess the disadvantage is that it's unpaid off, right?
Oh no, I get paid.
You get paid? Cool.
Yeah. I get paid in the summer, I get paid all year.
Excellent. That is good news. Yeah, so the rain does help. All right, Joker, we'll see you next time.
Good night, good night.
Take it easy.
Or any way I can get it.
Any way you can get it. Take it how you can get it. All right, let's head on over to Trinity for a while. DJ, if you're working on something, if it's going to be done by the end of the stream, I'll swing back over on the end of the stream and have a look at it. Gotta restart the client because we're changing versions. To Optifine 1.9.2, really? Optifine 112. I have a lot of versions installed on here that I'm never going to use again. You know what I'm also going to do while I wait for this to start up? I'm going to go crack open a beer. Let's go ahead and hop on the server, and I'll be right back. Did you miss me? I'll bet y'all missed me. Love that sound. I don't actually hang out on Bad Lion or Mindplex, but I do like to check out what they're working on occasionally. So, Phoenix is back on here. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, this was the thing that he was working on stream. There's not enough room for it here. You're going to have to find a better place for it. This is going to be all crowded and cramped. So this is our county fair, guys, if you haven't seen it before. Yeah, Bad Lion is... I like their game modes, though. I like looking at the game modes that they make because they do make interesting stuff. It just doesn't always work out terribly well. So this corner I kind of had planned for a petting zoo or something. I think that might be fun. This is what I was last working on, a little boxing arena. And I think this is going to be a kit PvP arena, just a very simple one. And this is a little something that, what was it doing again? The idea was to throw something in a minecart, or I forget. But anyway, a little skill game. But you need to move this. There's not enough room here. I think that was Phoenix. I'm not 100% sure. And then this is kind of the main attraction. The beverage of choice. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, man. Oh, here. I have to hold it over here. It's my my go-to beer. Oh, hello. Skeleton. Zombie. Skeleton. Skeleton zombie, it's all the same. I don't think we're going to get started on this today. This is kind of a biggish project, and I'd like to get started at the start of the stream, but I want to make kind of a dark ride where you go around and there are different little scares. You know, like creepers behind glass with some lighting that's triggered by activator blocks. This is what we made on the last stream on here. This is a dunk tank. The idea is you have to hit this button with an arrow, and whoever's up there falls into the water. This is kind of to make it not trivially easy. Parkour. This is a roller coaster. This is not parkour. This is a little self-contained roller coaster, which we can ride by Beefcake Wes, one of our new guys. And remember, guys, if you want to play on here, you can. Play.1mc3.com is the URL, and Trinity is our newest PvE survival server. Mostly vanilla with some cool extra features. You should totally join us. That's play.1mc3.com. It's actually a really nicely designed little roller coaster. It's got a couple of jumps, and these drops are neat. It's very cool. Well done, Beefcake Wes. So, yeah, it's just Phoenix and me. What do you say, Phoenix? You want to go play a couple rounds of Splat? Just you versus me? But I can find something else to do if you don't. But I kind of feel like playing some Splat today. That's what I said. Let's do it. Oh, you're at Splat already. All right. Give me a minute or two to get there. Won't take too long. Refreshing. I'm like a walking ad for vices, aren't I? Between the vaping and the drinking on stream. I am a bad example. I, ladies and gentlemen, are the people your parents warned you about, only with Minecraft. You could do a thing with the tripwire so that when you shoot an arrow, it makes a chicken fall. And the tripwire shoots its legs. Why don't you show me that in planning or something, because I can't quite visualize it. Alright, DJ, you're going to be around in a little bit. We're going to play a couple rounds of Splat, and then I'll hop back on the creative server and we'll have a look at what you built. Yeah, but how do you count, right? How do you keep track? You gotta have a way to score it. I'm gonna have to get back to work on the towers too. The second cell up there is ready, but there are no villagers in it. And that's a little unfortunate. How's the reflection of my glasses, by the way? I tried to find something with anti-glare, but these clearly aren't. And I can't really see myself. Really? Zex? I mean, Phoenix? Are you trying to out-Zex Zex? Oh, come on. How hard are doors? Ha! Made it in. Alright, 1v1 splat. I mean, you can do scoring. You can do scoring on things based on what a mob drops or something. But it's not, like, trivially easy. How about zombie flesh? Because the dogs don't seem to care. Alright, good luck. Happy hunting. Okay. First strike goes to Phoenix, I guess. So be it. Just knowing that I'm on camera makes my nose itchy. It's absolutely infuriating. I would be the worst astronaut in the world. I mean, just being in a spacesuit on a spacewalk for like 8 hours and not being able to scratch your nose. I think I'd just choose asphyxiation after like 5 minutes. This is something fruity. It's just some generic fruit flavor. Whoa! Ow! You got a nice knockback hit on me there. Yeah, right, I might be scratching my balls as we speak and nobody would know. I'm not, but I could be. Maybe I should like make a teeny tiny little set of curtains that I can put in front of the camera. All right, 1 death each. We're tied. But I'm on top of the hill. Cheers, guys. You believe I actually got a haircut for this? I don't like it. It's too short. It's shorter than I like it. I like my hair scruffy. Oh, I missed. You can't afford to miss in this game. Bad things happen when you miss. Oh, balls. Oh, balls, 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 balls. Sorry, I kind of screwed up your name there. I'm trying to type fast. All right, I have 1 life left. 1 life to live. Lime Glass, how you doing, man? How are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you around in a while. And welcome, Matthew. Lime Glass, if y'all don't know it, is one of the premier script developers out there. He wrote Skillet, which is a plugin for script, which I use, which has a lot of very important features. So, Lime Glass, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrified are you about 113? Oh, well, that was it. GG. Yeah, this is our Splat game. It uses my Kit PvP code. It is... That's some custom code I wrote, in script, by the way, which allows players to create their own arenas. It just uses signs for the rules and different colored wool blocks for the various types of spawn. Alright, 23 seconds. Testing the stream delay. Are you still looking for a project, my Lime Glass? Because I have something that I need some help with. Alright, good luck. Let's see if I can make it 1-1. Right. And that's basically Bensko at this point, right? I'm terrified. I'm worried that it's going to take forever before I can get all of my little plugins and stuff working again. 1.12.2 was bad. 1.12.2 broke a bunch of NBT stuff in script. So this server is actually 1.12.1, which means I had to disable the recipe book because of the exploit. If you're interested, so I have this game mode. It's effectively a game mode called Tribalcraft. It's kind of a cross between an RPG server and a factions-ish kind of thing. And I've run a couple of betas before. And I've decided to move away from PvP and make it into more of an adventure. Scungy. I don't know what Scungy is. I've never heard of Scungy. Is that kind of a follow-up from your Skelet Bungee plugin? I mean, it sounds like Skelet Bungee, right? Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Ah! This is a tough game. Alright, I got a kill. Oh, I got 2 kills. I didn't even realize that. Oh, excellent. That's cool. I haven't been doing much development lately. I've been doing a lot of other things. I really got into 7 Days to Die. We have a 7 Days to Die server now. And we're having a lot of fun with that. I've been playing Elite Dangerous in VR, which is... It changes the way you play games. Elite Dangerous in VR is absolutely its own thing. GG. Alright, what do we do, Phoenix? Best of 3? But one of the things I want to do with Tribalcraft is have a way to transparently move players between physical servers. And I already have some code for that. I use an inventory backup script which saves to global variables. But like I said, I'm trying to make it more of an RPG-ish thing where some people have kind of the role of a game master and can create content for other players. A lot of it's already in place and just needs to get glued together. But there's some new development that I want to do as well. And you mentioned a while back that you were interested in doing some actual development for servers, like Windcraft. I'm not familiar with Windcraft. I mean, I can walk you through what it is, or you can search for my streams for the keyword Tribalcraft. The last one we did was a PvP, but it has a lot of the features. I wrote a system that uses nitwits as quest givers and creates arbitrary locations for quests. And they're custom mobs, which are just regular mobs with cool heads and special features. Very simple progression system with RPG skills, some custom enchants. But what I'd like to add is the ability for people in a semi-creative mode to do things like create quest chains for other players to try out. And I'd like to run it as a persistent role-playing server where you still build, but you'd also be able to buy buildings. You'd be able to buy a house and some villagers would come out and build it for you. There's a plugin for that already. And then add things like the kit PvP arenas, battle zones. I envision a PvP server where PvP is voluntary. And in specified regions. These kit PvP arenas would work perfectly well in there. Because one of the things that I noticed about Minecraft is a lot of players, if you're not self-driven, they get bored pretty quickly. And setting up a line of quests and a line of rewards where eventually, you get some land and the villagers come out and build a castle for you. Yeah, maybe a little bit like GTA roleplay. But more Minecrafty. And it would still allow people to build their own stuff. but it wouldn't require them to. I can spin the server up one of these days and give you a quick tour of the old one if you want to have a look around. Show off some of the features that I created, some of the stuff that's already there. One thing that I made, which is kind of neat, is a bit of script that allows you to create roads just by walking around. It'll even do caves and bridges. What I have right now is a prototype, but I'm planning on making it configurable so that you can say the road is made of this, and the pillars on the side of the road are made of this, and the tunnel walls are made of this. But the idea is, again, a game master or a creative person could create their own cities in this game and have their own content. It's kind of rudimentary. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. It's kind of a custom vanilla. What we had for Tribal Craft works, and I like it, but I need to kind of pull it together in something more coherent. And content is an issue, right? I mean, there's procedurally generated content. There's... that was close. I'm down to 1.5 hearts. But procedurally generated content only goes so far, and manually created content is very time-consuming. So I was hoping to like find players who want to be able to create their own content for other players to try out. And try to create a more... Whoa, nice shot, Phoenix. Alright, 2v2. But again, it's not been a priority lately. It's just been something that's been kind of on the back burner because the last beta didn't work out too well. It was a PvP beta, and the game is fundamentally based on creating tribes and making your base and stuff. It's just the PvP stuff doesn't... Minecraft doesn't seem to lend itself for persistent PvP. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's better. I mean, I almost died, but Phoenix died completely. Yeah, you had a good time. A lot of other people didn't, though. And that was the problem. Oh, that was close. I don't have enough health, so I just want to eat this damn apple. And now we got to deal with Phoenix up top. The walls fall in smoke made. Well, what I might do soon is spin up the old code and just, you know, have a look around. Ah, poop. Got stuck there. Have a look around, kind of take stock of what worked and what didn't. And I might set up like a test server for members to like play around on and try different stuff. Not as a persistent server or something that's actually meant to be played on, but just for experimenting. And that was that. GG. Alright, that was fun. I think that is going to... poop. I think that's going to do it for today. Let me head back over to the Snapshot server to see what DJ was working on. Because he had something he wanted to show us on stream. Block placing in script really sucks. I'm not sure what you mean exactly by that. Individual blocks are not much of a problem. I've been using just world edit paste commands when I need to place anything more than one block. And that's pretty doable. But it is kind of laggy, yeah. The best thing you can do is run a bit of code that puts in a one-tick pause like every 20th block placed, because it just prevents anything else from ticking. And I have done that before when you have to place like a lot of things, and I have some code that like automatically replaces spleef arenas, and it's just like chance of 5%, wait 1 tick after every block place so that other stuff has a chance to tick. It's kind of like old cooperative multitasking on Mac OS 8. I don't know if anybody remembers that. So bear with me a sec, guys. I'm spinning the Snapshot server back up again because DJ wanted to show us something. No, 1.12 is the latest release. I need latest Snapshot. There it is. But the way I was doing it on Tribalcraft, so we had these encounter locations, and they were created when world was generated, which can work on the fly, but as a rule, it's better to just generate the world in advance. So I would just find a suitable location, flatten it out, do a replace on the blocks to get a flat area, and then glue a prefab on top of it using world edit. Okay, /TP Deej. Alright, what you got, Deej? What do you want to show us? That's kind of neat. Kind of a drooping mushroom forest thing. Is this like a melting mushroom forest biome? Melting mushroom biome. That's what we'll call it. It looks pretty good. This would be a fun biome, actually. This would look really nice. I've always thought that the standard mushrooms are a bit too simplistic. But this is nice. Yeah, it's good. Cute little design. A one chunk build. Oh, and it has an interior. Check it out. This is kind of neat too. A little too chaotic. I think the birch is maybe a bit much. But yeah. Cute little build. Nicely done. You know what, guys? We haven't done this in forever, but next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, let's do a build challenge. Let's go back to the planning server and let's do one of our 30-minute creative build challenges, because we used to have a lot of fun doing those, and we kind of stopped when we started playing Pulsar on Sundays. But maybe we can do it on a Saturday instead. Quick reminder, guys, I'm Stately. This is play.1mc3.com. We run public PvE Minecraft servers and have been doing so since 2015, which is crazy. Nikki, how you doing, man? Crazy, huh? Turns out I have a face. It's good to see you. How are you? No, next week. It'll be maybe a week from Saturday. A lot of old people coming on here to see my pretty face. Lime Glasses and Nikki and Atomic was on earlier. Just waiting for Stormy to show up one of these days. Although I'm beginning to think he might not come back. It's been like a year and a half. I think just maybe he might not be coming back. So Joker said I look exactly like my avatar. What do you guys think? Brothers? Thank you, Phoenix. I'm sure you're very pretty too. Quick summary of upcoming events, guys. Tomorrow we're flying Elite Dangerous. This is going to be our first time playing that. If you want to join us, I posted some information on Discord. We're going to fly some wing missions. We're just going to take it nice and easy. We're going to play in a private group, so no gankers. And just see how it goes. I'm going to try to stream that, but my 1060 is not really up to running VR and streaming at the same time, so it might not work out. But if you want to join, you absolutely should. Here, I'm going to just... There you go. You found the right command. 1mc3.com/Discord. Limeglass, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Discord server. Sunday, we're going to do a long 7 Days to Die stream. We have a PvE 7 Days to Die server, high quality hardware, not dedicated. I don't run it, we rent it, but it's a good quality server. We're going to start at 4. We're going to come up with something good to do. We're going to check out Pie's new blender. I think he's calling it Zamba Juice, which is appropriate. And I'm going to keep building my base along with Zippy and whoever else wants to join. Saturday, I don't know what we have lined up for Saturday. So we'll work something out. We'll decide what to do on Saturday. If y'all have any good ideas, let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably do Minecraft. How can you contribute to what, Limeglass? I mean, you already have, like, lifetime platinum. I think, yeah. What we should do is, if you're interested, I would like to kind of divide the roles, work out what needs to be done, but we also need to kind of sit down and work out what like the overarching theme is. The biggest thing that I want to do is create tools for contributors, for player contributors, to be able to create quests and create towns and stuff like that with all of the various things to make it easier for them. So like road building tools, the ability to paste in stuff and kind of automatically generate locations. And we can split that up, you know. If you're interested in working on it, I can show you what the code is now, and we can do a walkthrough of the old tribal craft. Hey, there you go. That's what we'll do on Saturday. I'll do a walkthrough of the old tribal craft server. It'll be recorded, so if you're not live, you can check it out later. And we'll talk about what you guys want to do with tribal craft, because I know a lot of you really wanted to love it, and I know a lot of you had fun with it too. So let's spend Saturday talking about tribal craft, talking about what you did and didn't like about the previous beta, and what you think would be interesting to add to it. Understood, Limeglass. That's too bad, but it'll be on YouTube. You'll be able to catch it and get an idea of what it was. And we can work out a time when you can make it and talk about it in some more detail, either on stream or after the stream or something. It would be great to have a co-conspirator on that, because I have like 12,000 lines of code in it right now, and I'm kind of just burned out on it, and it's very hard for me to stay motivated. Look up. Okay, I'm looking up. I'm not sure that's what you mean. Oh, hey, we got some phantoms up there, guys. Yeah, Tribal Craft, you played it too, right, Nikki? So what I'm planning on doing is coming up with something where the PvP is strictly optional. Like war zones and large scheduled battles, but not just running around ganking other players, because that's toxic, and I can't stand toxic. Dead pufferfish everywhere, right? I got a lot of dead pufferfish. Gloucester State, who wants to do what? These guys are coming at us, guys. They're gonna be attacking us any second now. We actually have a development channel in the Discord server. It's just dead. But I'll add you to the mod chan for private communications. And again, I need to get you some of the code base, but let's talk before we start doing that. But yeah, it would be great to have somebody else working on this with me. Turkey, by the way, is kind of our entire creative team, but he's really good. He's an excellent builder, so I'm hoping to get him on board to help out with creating cool stuff. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the neighborhood, folks. Right, and we have a couple of things already that are like that. It just needs to be kind of fleshed out. We'll talk about it some more later. I have to call it a night now, guys, but I hope you enjoyed this, my first and possibly last ever Facecam stream. I bid you all a fond adieu, and I will see you all in the verse. Elite Dangerous tomorrow at 6, folks. Tune in. Don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Ow! I fell on my keys. Peace out, guys. See ya.